When you feel like you're losing control, how to calm a panic attack. Introduction. Your heart starts beating fast, too fast. You feel like you're running out of air. Your chest tightens. Your hands shake. Your mind starts racing with thoughts like, what's happening to me? Am I going to faint? Am I having a heart attack? You try to calm down, but the more you try, the worse it seems to get. And then the biggest fear of all hits. I'm losing control. If you've ever lived through something like this, let me tell you something very important right from the start. You are not crazy. You are not broken, and your body is not failing. In reality, what's happening is something much more human and much more understandable than it seems. In this video, we are going to understand what a panic attack really is, why it happens, and above all, I'll show you how to shut down a panic attack in minutes, not with empty phrases like just relax, but with real tools based on psychology and neuroscience. Because when you understand what is happening inside your mind and your body, panic stops feeling like an enemy and starts feeling like something you can move through. The revelation: a panic attack is not your enemy. There is a very common misconception about panic attacks. Most people think it's something that appears out of nowhere or that it means something is deeply wrong inside of you. But in reality, a panic attack is your survival system working too hard, nothing more. Your brain has a part called the amygdala, which functions like an alarm. Its job is to detect danger. Thousands of years ago, that alarm saved our lives. If you saw a lion, your body reacted automatically. Your heart rate increases, you breathe faster, your muscles tense up, your attention becomes hyper-focused. All of this has a purpose: to prepare you to survive, to fight, to flee, or to react quickly. The problem is that today, the lion is no longer an animal. It can be accumulated stress, catastrophic thoughts, social anxiety, traumatic memories, lack of sleep, excess caffeine, emotional pressure. And the brain sometimes confuses an emotional threat with physical danger, so it triggers the alarm. The result? A panic attack. But here is the key that changes everything. A panic attack cannot kill you, even if it feels terrifying. Your body is designed to go through it. In fact, the nervous system cannot maintain that level of activation forever. It always, inevitably comes down. The problem is that when we fight against the panic, we unintentionally feed it. And this is where the real learning begins. Explaining the mechanism. Why panic intensifies. Imagine that a panic attack is like a wave in the ocean. When it arrives, your natural reaction is to fight against it. You try to stop it, control it, avoid it. But every thought like, this shouldn't be happening, I have to stop this now, something is very wrong, makes your brain think, yes, this is dangerous. And then it triggers more alarm, more adrenaline, more symptoms. It's a cycle that in psychology is called the panic cycle. It works like this: body sensation, catastrophic interpretation, more fear, more physical symptoms, more catastrophic interpretation. And in a few minutes, the experience becomes overwhelming. But here comes the good news. If you change how you respond to the wave, the cycle breaks. You don't need to eliminate the panic. You just need to stop feeding it. And for that, very specific tools exist. Let's look at them. Tool 1. Breathe to calm your nervous system. When panic hits, your breathing changes automatically. It becomes fast, shallow, chest-based. This reduces the carbon dioxide in your blood, and that produces symptoms like dizziness, tingling, a sense of unreality, which scares you even more. That's why breathing is one of the most powerful tools. But not just any breathing. Try this: 4-6 breathing. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds, and then exhale slowly through your mouth for 6 seconds. The longer exhalation tells your nervous system there is no danger. Do it for 1 or 2 minutes. Don't force it, just slow, as if you were releasing tension with every exhale. Your body will start to shift from survival mode to regulation mode. Tool 2. Name what is happening. When panic appears, our mind enters chaos mode. fast thoughts, catastrophic scenarios. That's why a very effective technique is to name the experience. Literally tell yourself, "This is a panic attack. It is not dangerous. My nervous system is activated." It might sound simple, but it has an important neurological effect. When you put words to an emotion, you activate the prefrontal cortex, the rational part of the brain, and that helps regulate the amygdala. It's like turning on the light in a dark room. The monster stops looking so real. Tool 3. Anchor your attention to the present. During a panic attack, your mind travels to the future. What if I faint? What if nobody helps me? What if this gets worse? But the nervous system calms down when it returns to the present. That's why we use sensory anchoring techniques. One of the best known is the 5-4-3-2-1 technique. Look around you and name 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 sounds you can hear, 2 smells you can notice, 1 thing you can taste. This gives your brain a clear signal. I am here, I am safe. And little by little, the panic loses its intensity. Tool 4. Allow the wave. This may be the most counterintuitive one, but also one of the most transformative. Instead of fighting the panic, allow it. It doesn't mean you like it, it means you don't fight it. Imagine saying to your body, "Okay, panic, you can be here." It's curious, but when we stop resisting an emotion, the body stops amplifying it. It's like quicksand. The more you struggle, the more you sink. But when you stop fighting, you start to float. Important warnings. Not all panic attacks are the same. Some people experience them in specific contexts: social anxiety, agoraphobia, trauma, chronic stress. There are also physical factors that can influence them: lack of sleep, caffeine, stimulant use, hormonal issues. And in people with high emotional sensitivity or ADHD, the nervous system can activate faster. If attacks are frequent or very intense, seeking professional help can be extremely useful. Therapies like cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, exposure therapy, somatic regulation have proven to be very effective. Asking for help is not a weakness. It is emotional intelligence. Psychological support. What you need to remember. If you are dealing with panic attacks, there are probably moments when you feel frustrated with yourself. Maybe you think, "Why can't I control myself?" But here is the truth. Your nervous system is not broken. It's just overprotecting you. It's like a security guard sounding the alarm even when a cat walks through the window. Annoying, yes, but its intention is to protect. And with practice, patience, and understanding, that system can learn to regulate itself. So many people have gone through this, and they have come out on the other side, stronger, more aware, more connected with their bodies. You can too. Closing. Remember this. A panic attack is intense, but it is not dangerous. It is a wave of nervous system activation, and like every wave, it rises and it falls. Today we saw several tools that can help you when it appears. Breathing slowly to regulate your nervous system, naming what is happening to activate your rational mind, anchoring your attention to the present, and perhaps most importantly, stopping the fight against the wave. Because often, calm doesn't come when we try to control everything, but when we learn to accompany what we feel. And remember one thing before you go. Your mind can scare you, but it can also learn to calm down. And every time you go through a difficult moment, you are training your brain to do better next time. Now that you know there is a solution, I would love to hear about your experience. If you've ever felt like you were losing control, tell me in the comments which technique has worked best for you to come back to the present. Your story could be the light someone else needs today to feel less alone. If this video helped you understand a bit better what happens in your mind, give it a like. That helps more people going through the same thing find these tools. And if you think this could help someone else in your circle, share it. Sometimes a simple repost or a private message is all someone needs to feel like they aren't failing. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so we can keep building this space for mental health together, free of judgment and full of science. Remember, your mind can scare you, but it can also learn to calm down. And every time you go through a difficult moment, you are training your brain to do better next time. See you in the next video. Sending you a hug.